Previously on Second Fiddles, Max and Tammy met Sophia, their fellow sidekick. Their first support group meeting was cut short when Max heard some rats and things started blowing up in downtown Rose City. We pick up 1 week later. Also, listener, in case you were wondering, I'm Fourth Wall, your narrator. Well, mostly for just introductory recapping. Whatever. Let's begin.
Episode 3, Ren.
Oh my god, Max, are you okay? There's blood everywhere!
What? No, I'm fine.
Oh, sorry. It's just ketchup. I forgot you don't know how to eat like a normal human.
Don't be a bitch. Great, now I have to go change my shirt before anyone gets here.
You probably don't have to rush. Sophia sent me a text and she's not coming. She's still helping Smasher and the rest of the A-League do recon on the bombing from last week.
What? Hold on.
I could use my powers, then you'd hear me.
If you used your powers, all I'd hear is ringing for hours. Or, nothing. I'm shocked I haven't been deafened by now. Thank God for my sonic dampeners. I almost kept them in my ears when I showered this morning, though. That would have been pretty bad. I cannot afford another pair.
Are you trying to make me feel bad?
No, it happens fairly organically. No effort needed.
Did you hear what I said?
All I heard was something about Sophia helping with bomb research.
That's the gist. She's not coming tonight.
I still think more people would have come last week if the meeting wasn't interrupted.
14 people dead and dozens injured, and you care about who might have come to our support group?
Aw, Tam, you said our support group. Do you actually care?
You, must be mistaken. I repeat, why don't you seem to care about the bombing?
I care. Obviously, the gravity of the situation is, foremost on my mind. Don't be a troll.
No one else was coming.
How would we have known anyway? You didn't ask anyone to RSVP.
You're still on that? I have more contacts than you, so let me network my own way. Don't be such a backseat sidekick recruiter. Unless you want to invite your Falcon BFF.
Don't bring Eloise into this. You're just jealous I have a connection with a living creature that isn't related to me.
Oh, I got it. I hope it's Invisidude.
Tammy, you shut your mouth.
Oh, wow, that's an outfit. I love the stars and moons on your cape.
I didn't know if I should come in costume or not.
I probably should start clarifying from now on. Sorry. Come on in.
Thank you.
I'm Tammy, but you can use Pitch. I don't care. This is my brother, Max.
Hi. Sit down. Get comfortable. You can take off your mask if you want.
Are you a sidekick too, or do you just live here?
You might not recognize me without my mask and my antlers.
Antlers?
Yeah. Well, they're like little baby antlers on a helmety hood cowl thing. I could go get it if you want to see.
Max is Buck. He works with the stag.
The stag? That alien deer thing? I didn't know he had a sidekick. Are you new?
Ha! I wish I was recording this.
No, I've been with him for a while now.
Sorry, I'm kind of new myself. You can call me Ren.
I met Ren at an audition. Did you end up booking it?
Nope. It's been hard to find someone who wants to use my particular skill set. I started a new gig a few days ago. Training a lot right now, but it's harder than I thought.
Did you settle on an alias yet? When we met, you said you were between a couple names.
Well,
What can you do? I can talk to animals.
Really? That's so cool.
Oh God, don't feed his ego.
Can you speak their languages, or is it telepathic?
It's telepathic. It's less actual talking and more like interpreting their thoughts into English in my brain, and vice versa.
Nice. Can you talk to my dog?
Yes, but,
Most animals hate his guts. Probing their minds with his power usually puts them in a nasty mood. Except for the stag. He's like fully sentient.
Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize.
Sorry. Oops. I can sing people to sleep.
That's why we bonded. She understands the stress that comes with having a sonic power. But hers is less destructive than mine.
I wouldn't say that. I might not blow things up, but never mind.
You said you started working with someone? Who are you paired with?
Lucid Lucy? She's a reserve member of the B League.
Oh, that girl is crazy.
She's barely ever mentioned in the news. I've never met her before.
That's actually probably a good thing because she crazy.
Your powers must actually work really well together. She's a dream walker, right?
Kind of. She's a telepath, but she can only read people's minds when they're sleeping. So if they're really deep in a dream, it gets complicated. Sorting out what's real and what's not can be pretty taxing.
Which is why she's crazy.
So you sing people to sleep, and then she can read their minds? That sounds like a really fast way to gather intel.
Well, that's the goal, but like I said, it's been 3 days. We're running into some trouble with our training. That's kind of why I wanted to come here today. I can't really talk to Lucy about it.
Because she's crazy.
Tammy, stop. We get it. Ren, what kind of trouble? Do you have full control over your powers?
Oh yeah, control isn't an issue, but there are just a lot of other factors and, liabilities.
Like what?
Well, Lucy needs to be awake to use her powers, but I can't target individuals, so she can't be within earshot or she'll be affected too.
I have sonic dampeners in my ears most times to prevent Tammy from accidentally snoring my eardrums apart in the middle of the night. Is that an option for you?
Whatever, you snore louder than I do.
Yeah, that was the first thing we tried. They block damage, but it's like if you wear earplugs to a concert, you can still hear the music. My voice isn't harmful like yours, Tammy, but if you can hear it, it zonks you out.
That was the alias you were going by when I met you, right? Zonks?
I was stuck between zonks and lullaby, but Lucy didn't like those. So she picked out a name for me, but I'm trying to brainstorm other names.
What about brainstorm? Like, as a name?
I don't think that's specific enough. Besides, there's a henchie named Brainstorm. She dulls your senses so it feels like fog or static in your head. Hence, the name Brainstorm.
Henchies are the worst.
Henchies?
Sorry, it's what Tammy calls henchmen.
And hench women.
Henchie is more gender neutral, and it has less syllables than hench person.
I didn't know that was a thing. Do a lot of the villains here have henchies? I just moved to Rose City with my family a few months ago.
Heroes have sidekicks, villains have henchies. Some are just angry lackeys with no powers, but others are powered, like Brainstorm. The villains here used to take on apprentices, but the apprentices keep getting delusions of grandeur, and they'd kill their villains.
Really?
Yeah, it was a real issue. The henchies have less say, but I hear they're trying to unionize.
Henchies are the worst.
Seriously, the worst.
What about morphine?
Are you doing drugs now and you haven't told me?
No, idiot, for an alias for Ren.
I like Morpheus better. He's the god of sleep, I think. Or dreams. But that's more of a guy's name.
If you went with Morpheus, people would think you're doing Matrix cosplay.
Who's Matrix? I never heard of that hero before.
The movie, The Matrix, with Neo and Trinity and Morpheus?
I've never seen that.
Wow. Okay. Kids these days. What about Jigglypuff? Or are you too young for a solid Pokemon reference?
That would obviously infringe on some trademarks or copyrights or something.
So Snorlax is also out of the question?
You really don't need to.
I got it.
You don't have to help with.
Drowsy.
Max, that's a Pokemon too.
Seriously? They have all the good sleepy names.
What about Yawn?
I don't think that.
Ooh, maybe Sleepyhead.
Please, stop.
I got it. How about this? Coma.
Stop!
Sorry, sometimes we get carried away.
Yeah, we won't suggest any more names. Sorry. But I will add, I like Coma too.
I don't. Sorry. I don't want to think about comas. I don't want to be reminded of nothing. Never mind.
Sorry for the trigger, kid. Really.
It's okay. I just met you, Max, and Pitch, Tammy. I don't know you very well either, so let's just stick to talking about work for now, okay?
Point taken. We're better when we're apart, I promise. So, before we went down that brainstorm rabbit hole, you mentioned that your hero picked out a name for you?
Max, would you hate me if I brought up that Rabbit Hole is also the name of a henchie?
Too late. Why is he called Rabbit Hole?
I think he has a pocket dimension or something.
Anyway, Anyway, Ren, what name did she give you?
It's super embarrassing.
There are some doozies out there, like that snake lady, Anaconda. Is it as bad as that?
It's worse.
It's best to rip it off like a Band-Aid. Does it at least match with your hero? The only reason I'm Buck is because it goes with the stag really well. If I ever worked for someone else, I'd probably have to rebrand.
No, it goes with her name. Fine. It's Snoozy Susie.
I didn't quite get that.
Snoozy Susie.
Oh my god. Lucid Lucy and her sidekick, Snoozy Susie. I think you won some sort of contest.
More like lost a contest. You can see why I'm trying to brainstorm other options.
I'm sorry, that totally sucks. We should probably change the topic. Okay, so you talked about liabilities before, with your power. What kind of liabilities were you talking about?
Oh, well, when I use my power on people that are standing up, they tend to fall down.
Yes. Gravity. Is that a problem?
Well, you think people would swoon to sleep or something and land gracefully, but they fall hard. And I don't want to hurt anyone. I want to help people.
I guess having everyone around you crack their head open on the ground isn't your idea of a good time?
It's Tammy's idea of a good time.
No, it's Tammy's idea of a great time.
Having to make sure everyone I sing to is sitting down gets really tricky. So the B-League wants to use me for helping Lucid Lucy get intel, which is normally in a controlled environment. I don't want to go out in the field yet. I don't trust myself I just don't trust myself.
Speaking of field work, you missed a hell of a meeting last week.
I was too nervous to come to the first meeting, so I figured I'd wait a week. What happened?
It got cut short with the bombing downtown. Recall was with us, and she met up with her hero, Smasher. Max almost passed out when he saw him in person. He was fanboying hard.
I would argue, but what's the point?
Your ears are turning bright red.
Fine, it was awesome.
Max, your hero, the stag, was he there?
No. He avoids most work in the city. He sticks more to issues in parks and the forests around the city. Concrete and pavement wear out his hoofs really fast. He regenerates when he's hurt, but his hoofs still grow pretty slowly. I brought up going to a farrier and getting horseshoes or, I don't know, deer shoes? And he nearly blew my head up with his laser beams. Also, people in the city are terrible drivers, and if he was crossing the street, there's like a 20% chance somebody would hit him. And that could easily kill someone. It would be like hitting a moose. Have you ever hit a moose? Your car gets totaled and the moose just like skips away to go eat berries or something.
Have you ever hit a moose before?
No, I saw a picture online one time. It looked rough.
That's one of the reasons why Stag and the little Buck here are relegated to the Sea League. There aren't too many missions that a giant deer can help with. He might as well just work for the DEC as their superhero mascot or something. Pick up your trash and extinguish the fire at your campsite, or I'll burn your face off with laser beams.
Come on, that was one time. And they pulled a gun on us, so it was self-defense. And he didn't burn his face off completely. He just lost an ear and some hair. I mean, it grew back. The hair did, not the ear.
The bombs destroyed mostly office buildings, right?
Yeah, there was a hair salon between two of the buildings, though, and a couple apartments on the floors above it. The blast killed some of the salon staff, the office building's custodial staff, a couple security guards, 2 hairdressers, and an old couple that was living in their home apartment. Everyone else was lucky enough to have either gone home from the office for the day or weren't at home.
So we know it was planned because it was caused by explosives, right? Any idea who did it?
The police are working with the A-League, and maybe the feds? I don't know, to figure it out. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought you and Lucid Lucy in to Dreamwalk for some intel.
When the Stag and I teamed up with Fourth Wall a while back, we caught the villain Sally Mander. She has a thing for fire and explosives. I wonder if there's any connection.
Thankfully, she's locked up at the island, and she's more spontaneous. I can't see her making plans and blowing up office buildings.
What's the island?
You really are new to Rose City, aren't you? The island is a prison for villains. Like Alcatraz, but reinforced for handling superpowers.
Oh, okay.
Besides Salamander being locked up, this doesn't fit her MO. She normally just gets pissed and starts blowing things up haphazardly. To catch the culprit, we need to figure out the motive. Why would someone blow up these specific buildings?
You're acting like you're working the case.
Shut up. Maybe I'm living vicariously through recall. I would kill to be assigned to a case like this.
I wouldn't want to. Seems really dangerous.
Tammy loves danger.
Well, I don't run from it, if that's what you mean. It doesn't matter. Those office buildings were mostly for some boring telecommunication stuff. Nothing like a chemical manufacturing plant or a genetics lab.
I thought one of them was a marketing agency.
Yeah, but they only worked on local campaigns, like grocery stores and stuff. They wrote the new jingle for Rosie Markets.
How much research have you been doing on this case?
I've had that audition to prep for, and research helps me focus. Especially because it's for Fourth Wall.
But he's not even in the A-League. He's part of the Old Hero Society.
That doesn't seem very nice.
No, that's their official name, the Old Hero Society. It's made up of former Rose City A-League heroes that are past their prime, or have some work limitations. It's like a way to ease into retirement, but while still helping put away the bad guys. Fourth Wall's a clairvoyant, so he knows a lot, but not everything. The older he gets, the spottier his all-seeing vision is. He also spends a lot of time talking to someone who isn't there.
Oh. When's your audition?
Tomorrow, I'm optimistic.
And desperate. She really needs this job. And I really need her to get this job. Rent does not pay for itself.
Whatever. Now I have that stupid Rosie Markets jingle stuck in my head, so that's great.
I don't know what it sounds like.
You'd recognize it if you heard it. It's like, have a rosy day, something. I know the melody, but not the words. Have you heard it, Ren?
I think so. It's like, have a rosy day, shop the Rosie Market way. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to use my power. Oh, God. Okay, so they were both sitting down already, and I can leave a note. Or maybe just send a text in the morning, or leave a voicemail. No one leaves a voicemail. I know you can't hear me, but I'm sorry, Tammy. I'm sorry, Max. I hope you're not mad. Please don't be mad. I really don't want to have to move again. I suck at this. I hope I'll see you next week, if you let me. I promise I won't sing. Oh my God, I'm talking to bodies again. I'm so stupid. Okay, calm down. I'm really sorry. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs. Sorry.
In this episode of Second Fiddles, Max is voiced by Matt Johnson, Tammy is voiced by Liz Thompson, Ren is voiced by Christy Barkin, and Fourth Wall is voiced by John Pupo. Thanks for listening!